Hello, student of class 9. This is advanced maths. Now, I have already started exercise 6.3. I have done up to question number 9A. Now I am going to do question number 9C. If ABC form an AP, BCA form a GP, then prove that A is equal to 2BC by B plus C. Now see how I'm going to do the sum. This is 9C. Your A, B, C are in AP and B, C, A are in GP. So we have to prove that. To prove that A is equal to 2BC by B plus C. Now see how I'm going to solve this problem. A, B, C are in AP. Therefore, B minus A is equal to C minus B. So 2B is equal to A plus C. Let this be equation 1. And now you see that B, C and A are in GP. Therefore, C by B is equal to A by C. C square is equal to AB. This is equation 2. Since we have to prove this A is equal to 2BC by B plus C, so I will start from equation 1. From equation 1, that is 2B is equal to A plus C. Now multiplying both sides by C, 2BC is equal to C A plus C. So 2BC is equal to CA plus C square. Now here I am going to put the value of C square from equation 2, value of C square, which comes out to be 2BC is equal to CA plus AB. So now 2BC, here your A is common, B plus C. Therefore 2BC by B plus C is equal to A. See, this has been proved here. This is which you have to prove it. Now I have proved here. This is proved. Now I'm going to question number 10. Question number 10. In question number 10, here you see that A, B, C, D are in GP. You have to show that the following expression are in GP. Now see question number 10. Since A, B, C, D are in GP, therefore B by A is equal to C by B is equal to D by C. And I take it, let it to be K, C. So your B is equal to AK, C is equal to BK, and D is equal to CK. Now see the question number 1. It is we have to prove that this is in GP. So 1, your B minus C by whole square divided by A minus B the whole square and C minus D the whole square divided by B minus C the whole square. Left hand side, B minus C the whole square by A minus B the whole square. Now I'm going to put the value of B. This is AK. B value is AK. So here AK and value of C, that is BK. Value of C is BK. That is BK the whole square by A minus B the whole square. So here your common comes A square, A minus B the whole square by A minus B the whole square. A minus cancels out, comes to be K square. Now I go for right hand side. Here right hand side, C minus D the whole square by B minus C the whole square. I am going to put the value of C. This is BK. The value of C is BK. So BK minus value of D is CK. So this is ck the whole square and b minus c the whole square. Here your k is common, which comes out to be k square b minus c the whole square by b minus c the whole square. This cancels out, is equal to k square. So your left hand side, now you see that your left hand side your left hand side is equal to right hand side. So I can say that a minus b the whole square, b minus c the whole square, and c minus d the whole square are in GP. They are in GP. Now the rest of the questions, this 2, 3, and 4, you can do it yourself in this as I have done here. Following the same procedure, you can solve this 2, 3, 3, and 4 questions. Now I'm going to question number 11. Question number 11. If in a GP, P8, Q8, and R8 term are x, y, and z respectively, then show that x to the power of q minus r into y to the power of r minus p into z to the power of p minus q is equal to 1. Now, you see P8 term AP is equal to here A plus it is in GP, so sorry. Question number 11. P8 term AP, that is equal to A r to the power of p minus 1 and Rx, that means this value is x. Now AQ, that is A r to the power of q minus 1, this is y, and AR, that is equal to AR to the power of r minus 1 is equal to z. This is given to us, and we have to prove that x to the power of q minus r into y to the power of r minus p into z to the power of p minus q equal to 1. Now see what I am going to do here. I am going to take the left hand side, that is x to the power of q minus r dot y to the power of r minus p dot z to the power of p minus q. Now I will put the value of x. Your value of x is this. So AR p minus 1 to the power q minus r. Now y, here this value is this, y value is this. So AR q minus 1 to the whole power r minus p, and value of z is this one. So AR to the power of r minus 1, and it is p minus q. Now see what I am going to do is that here this is equal to a to the power q minus r to the power of p minus 1 into q minus r, and again a to the power of r minus p to the power of q minus 1 into r minus p, and a to the power of p minus q to the power of r minus 1 and p minus q. Now this same base, so power will be add up according to indices rule. A to the power of q minus 1 r plus r minus p plus p minus q, and dot r to the power of p minus 1 q minus r plus q minus 1 r minus p plus r minus 1 p minus q. So here you see that plus q minus q cancels out, minus r plus r cancels out, minus p plus p cancels out, the a to the power of 0. Now r, I am going to multiply it here. This is pq minus pr minus q plus r. Here again qr minus pq, then minus r plus p, and again rp minus rq minus p plus q. So now you see this plus pq minus pq cancels out, minus pr plus rp cancels out, again minus q plus q cancels out, again plus r minus r cancels out, again plus qr minus qr cancels out, and plus p minus p cancels out. So a to the power of 0, r to the power of 0, which is equal to 1. This is right hand side, which is proved here. Now I am going to question number 12. Question number 12. Here, question number 12. I am going to question number 12. You see, question number 12. It is given that G1 and G2 are the two GMs between two numbers between two numbers, and AM is the arithmetic mean of those two numbers. Then we have to show that 2A is equal to G1 square by G2 plus G2 square by G1. So let the question number 12, let the two numbers be, let the two numbers be A and B. Now G1, that is G1, there are two geometric means. So G1, according to the geometric mean formula, it will be A B by A to the whole power 1 by 2 plus 1, and G2, that will be A B by A to the whole power 2 by 2 plus 1. So this will be equal to A B by A to the whole power 1 by 3, and this will be equal to A B by A to the whole power 2 by 3. Now I am going to take the right hand side. Right hand side, G1 square by G2 square plus G2 square by G1 square. Now I'm going to put the value of this G1 and G2 respectively. Now G1 is this one. So A B by A to the whole power 1 by 3 to the whole power 2, and G2, no G2 square, only G2, sorry. So G2 will be this, A B by A to the whole power 2 by 3, plus now G2 square, this is G2 square. So A B by A to the whole power 2 by 3 to the whole power 2, and now G1, this is your G1. So A B by A to the whole power 1 by 3. Now you see here, that is A square B by A to the power of 2 by 3, A B by A to the power 2 by 3. This is A square B by A to the whole power 4 by 3, and this is A B by A to the power, this is 4 by 3, and this is 1 by 3. Now this A and this cancels out, and this also, this cancels out, only A remains here. Here this and this cancels out, A. Now B by 4, B by A, sorry, not B by 4, B by A, according to indices rule, it is, there is divide, so it will be minus 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So this comes out to be A plus A, B by A, 3 by 3, this is equal to 1. Now A plus this A and A cancels out, B. So I can write this as 2 bracket A plus B by 2. This is arithmetic mean. So this is equal to 2A. This is arithmetic means, this is equal to 2A, and this is equal to left hand side. This is proved. Now I am going to question number 13. Now I'm going to question number 13. Now see question number 13. If P plus Qth and the P minus Qth term of a GP are respectively M and M, then find its Pth term. So here it is given a P plus Qth term, that is equal to A R P plus Q minus 1. This is equal to M. This is equation 1. And A P minus Q, that is equal to A R P minus Q minus 1. This is equal to N, equation 2. Now I am going to divide 1 divided by 2. I am going to divide it, 1 divided by 2. So AR P plus Q minus 1 by AR P minus Q minus 1 is equal to M by N. This AA cancel out according to indices rule. R P plus Q minus 1 minus P minus Q minus 1 is equal to M by N. So R will be equal to P plus Q minus 1 minus P plus Q plus 1 is equal to M by N. PP cancels out and minus 1 minus cancels out. So R is equal to 2Q is equal to M by N. So now the value of R is M by N to the whole power 1 by 2Q. This is your value of R. Now I'm going to find out the value of A by putting in any one of these two equations. So from equation 1, AR P plus Q minus 1 is equal to M. The value of R is A M by N P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. It will become this much. P plus Q, it will be equal to M. This will become this much, because the value of R is M by N to the whole power 1 by Q to the whole power, means it is like this. It is like this, M by N to the whole power 1 by 2Q to the whole power P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. So I can write this as M by N P, oh sorry, not this. I can P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. So this is this. Now the value of A will be become M divided by M by N to the whole power P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. So I'm going to do some simplifications. That is M, now M P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q, and here N will go to the numerator, P N, that is P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. Now according to Indices rule, it will be M to the power 1 minus P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q into N P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. So M, your LCM will be 2Q, 2Q minus P minus Q plus 1, and N P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. So this comes out to be Q minus P plus 1 by 2Q and into N P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. Now if I take here minus, let this be remain like this. So this is the value of A. Now we have to find P term. AP is equal to A R to the power of P minus 1. So here A value is this, M Q minus P plus 1 by 2Q into N P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q. And your value of R is, this is your value of R. This is the value of R. So this will become M by N to the power of P minus 1 by 2Q. Now, we have to do some simplifications. 2Q into N P plus Q minus 1 by 2Q into M to the power P minus 1 by 2Q by N P minus 1 by 2Q. Here this is the same base, so power will be add up. So M is equal to LCM is your 2Q, Q minus P plus 1 plus P minus 1. And here, see here, it is divide, so it will be according to Indices rule, it will be minus P plus Q minus 1. LCM will be 2Q minus P plus 1. Now here you see that PP cancels out, 1 cancels out, so M to the power of Q by 2Q remains here. Similarly here N, you see PP cancels out, minus 1 plus 1 cancels out, so Q by 2Q. Now this QQ cancels out, QQ cancels out, so M to the power of 1 by 2, N to the power of 1 by 2. This is equal to root Mn. Now let me see the answer. What is given in the answer? See, it is root Mn. Root Mn. This is your answer. Question number: the product of n 8 geometric means between 8 and 1 by 64 is P. Again, G is the geometric mean between 8 and 164, then so that P is equal to G to the power of 8. 8 geometric means G1, question number 14. by quotients. G1 that will be equal to a b by a to the whole power 1 by 8. So 8 plus 1. So this will be a is your 8 and b 1 by 64 by 8 to the whole power 1 by 9. So this comes out to be 8 1 by 64 into 8 to the whole power 1 by 9. So prime factorization of 64, 232, 216, 28, 24, 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 8, 1 to the power of 2 to the power of 6 and into 2 to the power of 3, 1 by 9. So this becomes 8 1 by 2 to the power of 9, 1 by 9. So this is 8 into 1 by 2. So this will be equal to 4. This is G1. Similarly, 8 geometric means. So product of geometric means between this and this is P. Product of 8 geometric means. This is G1. Product of 8 again. G2, this will be how much? This will be, I am writing in short because 8 1 by 64 by 8 to the whole power 2 by 9. So this will be equal to 8 1 by 2 to the power of 9 2 by 9. So this becomes 8 into 1 by 2 square. 9 9 cancel, 2 square. So 8 by 4, this is 2. Similarly, G2, now I go for G3. G3, this will be again G3, 8, 1 by 64 by 8 to the whole power 3 by 9. So this comes out to be 8, 1 by 2 to the power of 9, 3 by 9. So this comes out 8 into 1 by 2 to the power of 3. So this is equal to 8 by 8. This is equal to 1. From this, one thing, since they are in GP, so since they are in GP, all these are in GP, G1, G2, G3 are GP. So your common ratio is 1 by 2. Your common ratio is 1 by 2. So I can go like this. 1 by 2. Common ratio is 1 by 2. This is G1. It is AR. G2, it is AR square. G3, it is AR cube. G3. And G4, this is AR4. G5, this is AR5. G6, this is AR6. G7, AR7. G8, this is AR8. So I can write here. Here, this is your this is AR G1. This is 4, and now this is your 4, 4, and G2 is your 2, and G3 is your 1. So here your A will be 4, and common ratio this will be 1 by 2. So this is I can take that this is AR because 2, and this will be AR square. Now AR cube. That means this will be 4 into 1 by 2 cube. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 to the 4 to the 8, 2. Now this will be 1 by 4. This will be 1 by 8. This will be 1 by 16. And this will be 1 by 32. 1 by 32. So the product of 8 geometric means is P. Product of 8 geometric means. product of 8 geometric means G1 dot G2 dot G3 dot G4 dot G5 dot G6 dot G7 dot G8. This is P. That means 4 into 1 by 2 into 1 4 into 2 into 1 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 8 into 1 by 16 into 1 by 32 is your P. So this 4 cancels out, this 2 cancels out. So 1 by 8 into 1 by 16 into 1 by 32 is equal to P. So I can write here 1 by 2 cube into 1 by 2 to the power of 4 into 1 by 2 to the power of 5 is equal to P. So this will become 1 by 7 and 9 plus 3, 12, 2 to the power of 12 is equal to P. 2 to the power of 12 is equal to P. Now geometric mean of G is the geometric mean of 8 and 164. So root over 8 into 164, this comes out 8 8s. So this comes out to be root over 1 by 8. That means this comes out to be root over 1 by 2 cube. 2 cube. This is equal to root over, not root over, this is 1 by 2 cube to the whole power 1 by 2. So this comes out to be 1 by 2 cube 3 by 2. Now this is G to the power of 8. That means 1 by 2 per 3 by 2 to the whole power 8. This will be equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 2 4s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So from this equation 1 and equation 2, I can conclude that from 1 and 2, I can conclude that P is equal to G to the power of 8 proved. Now let me do one thing for you, that this is G1, G2, you can proceed like this, but while calculating G3, G4, instead of doing this, it will be better, you can do this in this way, or I am giving you or you go for all the G2, G3, you go for all of them. This will be more clear for all. Instead of doing like this, it will be better for you and it will be easy for you if you go like this. Instead of this, here I am making a star. Instead of this, you go for all the geometric means. That is, you go for all the geometric means. Now G3, after that G4, that will be A, B by A to the power of 4 by 9. 4 by 9, that is equal to 8. 1 by 64 by 8 by 8, 4 by 9. So this comes out to be 8. 1 by 2 to the power of 9, 4 by 9. 9 cancels out. 8 into 1 by 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4, that means 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16. 8 into 1 by 16, 2. So G4, it comes to be 1 by 2. See, G4, it is 1 by 2. So this I have done for my own, this I have done it, but it will be better for you. Instead of going this procedure, instead of doing the sum like this, it will be better that you find all the G1, G2, G3, G4. Similarly, if you go with the same procedure, your G5 will be 1 by 4. Your G6 will be 1 by 8, and your G7 will be 1 by 16, and your G8 will be 1 by 32. Let me calculate this G8, last one for you. This G8, G8, that is A, B by A to the whole power 8 by 9. 8 by 9. This is 8, 1 by 64 by 8 to the whole power 8 by 9. So this is 8, 1 by 2 to the power of 9, 8 by 9, 9 cancels out, 8 into 1 by 2 to the power of 8. Your 2 to the power of 8, 2 to the power of 8, I am taking the help of calculator, 2 to the power of 8, it comes out to be 256, 8 into 1 by 256, so 256 divided by 8, this is 32, so 1 by 32. See, your G8 is 1 by 32. It is better for you that you calculate the G's separately, G1, G2, G3, then G4, G5, G6, G8. You calculate all this separately. It will be better for you. And after that, you use this, it is given by question. You can say by question, the product of all 8 G's, product of all J is P. So I have done the product. It comes out to be the P. The value of P comes out to 1 by 2 to the power of 12. And the geometric mean of this is 1 by 8. So 1 root over 1 by 2 to the power of 3. So this is root means power half. This comes to be 2 to the power of 3 by 2. Now in the question it is given that is G to the power of 8. It is question given. So G to the power of 8. This is your G. This is your G. This is your G. This is your G. G. This is your G. So G to the power of 8, we are taking power both sides. It will be, so here 2 and 8 cancels out, 2 4s are, 4 3s are 12. So therefore, now from equation 1 and equation 2, we get that P is equal to G to the power of 8 proved. Now, I'm going to the question number 15. Question number 15. So that the product of M geometric means between A and B is this. M geometric means product of M. A same procedure G1 that is equal to A, here it is given the two numbers. The two numbers are A and B. So G1, it will be A, B by A to the whole power 1 by M geometric mean M plus 1. Similarly, G2, it will be A, B by A, this is M, 2 by M plus 1, G3, that is equal to A, B by A, 3 by M plus 1. Similarly, Gm, it will be A, B by A to the power of M by M plus 1. Now, in the question, it is given product of M geometric means. That means G1 dot G2 dot by question dot G3 dot Gm product of N geometric means. So this is equal to A, B by A to the power of 1 by M plus 1. Sorry, A, B by A to the 2 by M plus 1 dot A, B by A to the power of 3 by M plus 1 dot A, B by A to the whole power M by M plus 1. So there are M A's. There are M A's. So this will be A into A into A into A dot A. There are M A's. So it will be A to the power of M. And now B by A, same base according to indices rule, same base, it will be add up. That will 1 by M plus 1 plus 2 by M plus 1 plus 3 by M plus 1 plus dot plus M by M plus 1. Now you see here, this is equal to A to the power of M, B by A, this is LCM is your M plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot plus M. Here you see that it is in this is in arithmetic progression. The sum of the arithmetic progression of M term, sum of the arithmetic progression will be, this is in A, this is in AP, so sum of it will be B by A. The sum of this will be M m plus 1 by 2, and this is divided by m plus 1. So this m plus 1 cancels out. A to the power of m, b by a, it will be m by 2. So this is a to the power of m, b to the power of m by 2, a to the power of m by 2. According to indices rule, it will be m minus m by 2, it will be m by 2, b to the power of m by 2, and this will be ab to the whole power m by 2. This is proved. I have proved here. Now I want to show this one, how this becomes m plus 1 by 2. So now you see here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 m. Your a is 1, common difference is 1. So Sm is equal to m by 2, 2a 1 plus m minus 1. Your d is 1 by, so this will be m by 2, 2 plus m minus 1. So this will be m by 2, 2 minus 1, 1, m plus 1. So this is Sm, which I have placed here, m plus 1 by 2. This is proved.